So the weatherboarding is going to go on, and it's going to bring it out probably 15 mil, which means these pipe tails aren't going to be long enough. And this technique here is a nut and olive that goes onto the 3/4 thread. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a very old-fashioned tool now. I'm going to cut it, remove the olive, I'm going to cut it and clean it, and I'm going to use a swaging tool so I can just about get it on. The next method is this technique. Now I like these because you can screw it in the board. However, the pipe is too short. First option, male iron, make a PTFE grommet and screw that in there. That's one option. Another option, solder a tack connector on and use this type of connection technique. So this is a swaging tool, and you use this instead of using a coupling. Here we go. There you go, one coupling. There you go. So only soldered one side. If there's an ordinary coupling, conventional coupling, you'd be out to there. So that gives us room. All up to here. Job's a good one. So this is the state of the pipework that is behind the tiled wall. So you had a mixture of speed fit pipe, different makes, different brands, had the wrong inserts in. Some of the inserts were missing. Some of the components inside were in the wrong order, and well, that had been leaking for some time. So as a conscious person, decided to do the whole lot in copper, and it's delayed the job. And I've explained to the customer the reason behind my actions, and they've agreed to go forward. Mains will come in, you'll feed next door, feed the basin, and they go to the unvented cylinder. The hot basin and to the bath. The shower now will have its own supply. So if the shower ever becomes faulty, it can be isolated in the loft space. The balanced cold supply, which comes from the pressure reducing valve on the unvented cylinder, that will come down, feed the WC and the bath. So the reason why I've decided to keep that, if they ever have a bath shower mixer, it will work. And then the balanced cold supply will also supply the cold to the shower. The joys of being a plumber, going in a tight loft space. Right, so the pipework in the void, stud wall was all plastic and leaking, so I've rerouted the pipework here. There you go. So it comes up, all the copper is now accessible, the shower has its own supply. So now I'm going to turn the water onto the shower. Hopefully there's no leaks. There you go. Oh God, heaven. Job done well and durable. So it's all been routed down. Shower's first fixed. It's on bends and it's on its own supply in the loft space, so no issues there. Nice shower plate just to hold it in place. Supply comes down. Look how neat this is. Temperature mixing valve facing you, so you can get to it, you can adjust it. Again, it's got the single check valves on, cold water's category 1, hot water's category 2, isolation valves. Again, one on the bath, isolation valves on as well. Isolation valve for the toilet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some strength to this. I'm going to put some insulation there just for the noise issue, because obviously someone turns a tap, you're having a shower. I don't want the vibration or anything like that, so I'm going to insulate that. I'm going to put some wood across here so that when they have a shower, the rail, if it takes some abuse, is going to have a good wood fixing. Now, the wall is so far out, it bows. These are cottages probably 200 years old. So what I've done here is I put some wedges in, some gap fillers, what window fitters use. So when it comes to bathroom suites, they don't have the quality that was there, say, 20 years ago. So you've got to do extra actions just to act as a precaution, really. So this tray is actually really good quality. This tray is really good quality. It's resin, it's stone, but the feet are supposed to stick on it. So, day before, I'm going to glue the feet on. The weatherboarding is cut to the correct length. Now I've got to drill the holes to first fix it through. But what I'm going to do is, for durability, the lifespan of a bathroom suite should be about 15 years. I want to get a bathroom suite to last about 20, 25 years. And this is a perfect bathroom suite. If you look, the walls are half painted, so you can spice it up after a while. For the weatherboarding, I'm going to go past the tray, so if the screen ever leaks, it won't destroy the tiles or the architrave or the skirting. And I'm going to show you an example now in the ensuite next door. So this shower surround, the screen and the weatherboarding is a perfect job. Very neat finish, very, very professional. But if you look here, they fitted the weatherboarding to the edge of the tray and it's leaked. It's got damp, and look at the skirting, it's rotting. So, I've marked it out from the edge of here, which represents the wall, from ceiling down. I'm going to do 2 pilot holes before I do the main holes. Fingers crossed there's no issues here. Spot on level. Spot on level. So this method of doing the boards isn't the right way because it's more time consuming, but with my anxiety and when you consider the fact that if I made a mess of this board, it's profit gone, isn't it? And not good for my blood pressure. So this is the method that I use. The board's in, first fixed, the tray's in at the correct level, but now what I do is I mark it out along the side as well. So I'm going to pull the tray out, mitre it, push the tray back. So I love Amazon bargains, and look at this, I've got myself a saw bench. Metal, robust, 35 quid. So now I know the length is correct, I can cut the trim. So that's it. First one's done. It goes past the old tiles, the strips siliconed in,
That's level, glued. Goes down past there, look.
So a simple tip now, how to do the plinth for shower tray. Get the plinth, put it on the tray, out of position, like so. So that's where the tray plinth will be. Mark it off there and there. Dead simple, isn't it? So I'm now going to put silicone between the weatherboarding and the tray. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to fit the shower screen and the shower panels going up, channel going up. And I use this. This is really good. It's just for spreading silicone, and it just keeps it clean and neat. And as you're actually using this, it actually pushes it into the sealing zone. So here we go. So now I'm going to start fitting the actual shower screen. I've done that for easy access. Happy with that. Now the shower screen. So for the shower screen assembly, there's a method to doing these. Everything's in line. All the components and spares are ready. I've got the instructions. So first thing, mark a centimetre from the edge and draw the channel line. So most DIYers and plumbers make the error by gluing and siliconing the shower channel to the wall. You don't do that. You do not do that. If you do that, you'll never get it out for maintenance purposes. The caretaker, the manager of this hotel, he's got to take, if there's a problem here, he's got to take this shower panel out quickly while the residents go out for lunch or go hiking. So you don't glue them back, you don't silicone them back. Another point is, seal goes on the outside. Goes there, up the wall. If water gets in this channel, it will leak. So next few hints, always have wipes when you're applying silicone. It's really good. Whenever you're drilling through tiles, take the masonry bit off, hammer, or use a proper masonry drill bit. So what I'm going to do here is silicone around the hole and then just to make it watertight. Never use your drill driver on them. These can be quite complicated. Make sure you always put the seals in the right place. It's all done. Don't bother sealing this side of the screen, and don't bother sealing here. If you seal there, it'll get damp. So you just seal the outside of the channel and outside around the shower screen. You do that so if any water gets inside the shower screen, the channels or the screen, it can drain out. Shower screen's in! You might need assistance with these screens because it is heavy. I'm He-Man. The wheel release goes at the bottom. So just to finish on another tip, after you've installed this, might be a little bit of movement, you know, silicone might shrink, or if you rested it on wood and cement, that could dry and shrink. And the frames can sometimes move, and the doors are quite heavy. So the trick for these to stay closing properly is to adjust the door hinges. So you close the door. On the hinge, there's always this screw. That will adjust the door for you. So another tip, in this bathroom suite, there's tiles that I've replaced. So when you take the weatherboarding off, it's a good opportunity to get some spare tiles. So I took this opportunity, got my angle grinder out, and I took some tiles and I've neutralised them. I'm singing in the rain, singing in the rain, what a glory. Something completely different now, so he's bought 2 toilets to install, and this is what he's done, very wise. These are the components that came with the toilet. Look how cheap that is, cheap plastic thread, and the siphon is really poor quality. So this is the wise decision he's made. So this siphon we've installed can be serviceable. Take the pin out, you can change the washer inside, service it without dismantling the toilet and the cistern. Bravo. And he's supplied a proper good bore valve. Look at the quality of that. But another reason why that bore valve is good, look at this. Got a brass tail, can't cross thread that, and isolation valve.